The materials you need are a Tetra Pak that can be from juice or milk, a soda can, a silicone gun with the silicone, component glue, needle nose pliers, a roller, a marker, a small candle, 3 straws to with the elbow shape, a small piece of wire, and sandpaper.
First, we made the template for the boat in an empty Tetra Pak packaging. Then we made a little hole at the bottom of the boat for the straws of the motor. After that, we made the motor that was 2 straws and an empty can, and that's how we built the motor. And after that, with the boat already built, and with a little like 10 centimeters wire, we passed through the sides of the boat, the wire.
Okay, so how does the pop-up boat works? Well, it's like really interesting but really simple because we just need to align ourselves into 3 special terms, which are going to be the temperature, the heat of energy, and the phase change. In this case, my partner has already explained this, but like I'm going to explain how these 3 terms are going to be put on a boat with a candle. Well, basically, the heat is applied to the boiler, and then the water in the boiler evaporates, producing a steam, which will expand the steam and is suddenly push out the boil, making the pop sound, which is basically the can just making the pop because it's evaporating. And then, well, it pushes some water so it can exhaust the tube, propelling the boat forward. The boiler is now dry and it cannot therefore generate any more steam. But basically, in simple terms, when the water is applied into the popotes, well, these are like gonna be just traveling the water around to the can. So when the candle just like creates the temperature, it's gonna be evaporating, and then when the water is no longer there, then the pop sound and the movement can no longer exist.
Now we know how the pop-up boat project works and how is the process of it. But the principles that made possible this project were the temperature, phase change, and quantity of heat, and I'm going to explain it now. First, temperature. Well, temperature is a parameter that needs to be controlled. In most of the engineering applications, there exists temperature and the heating and storage. Temperature helps to measure the level of heat, like hot or cold, and it has their scales to express this, and there is the Celsius, the Fahrenheit, and Kelvin. Second, the quantity of heat. Well, quantity of heat is the main basic principle that constitutes the change of energy to its transport as a result of purely thermal interaction. The final and third one is the phase change. In this principle, matter changes from one phase to another. As I have said now, the 3 principles of temperature, quantity of heat, and phase change were seen in the procedure in order to develop the pop boat. So, due to the fact that when the candle that's in the boat heats and turns the water into steam, it forces out the exhaust of the tubes, and as the chamber is emptied out, the boat is pushed forward by the steam, and that is exhausted. This creates the pop sound.